tonight.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touch. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Castillo now on 1st and 10. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Oakley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 62 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. And I think he's a guy, if they had let him walk, no one was going to be shouting from the top of a mountain. But he's a good guy. He's a good locker room guy, too.
Good locker room and a good player. I mean, he's a valuable starter for them. And if you just want to start over and maybe bring in someone new, the learning curve might be a little bit big. So it's a good job by getting him taken care of, and now they can move forward.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. It's still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake bitten. It feels like every time they turn around, another injury crops up. How do they manage to hang together, get guys to play a little bit above their heads, and make sure that they're still afloat when their starters make it back?
This defense for the Packers, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Castillo escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And his kick is indeed good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately... They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. For the Bears at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Looking to throw. Castillo. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second and 2. Off the bootleg. Castillo. He'll buy some time right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So no problems at all on that one. And you know they're virtually... So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
a lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The throw over the middle taken in. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. Operating from the gun, Castillo. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They're They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Oakley. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Operating from the gun, Castillo. He finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Castillo. High throw, but he makes the catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 30. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Castillo. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with... The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. To throw is Castillo from the gun on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Castillo, off play action. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Pack. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fielded at the 33. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Castillo to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Taken in at the 22. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football. On 1st down, Armstrong. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Castillo. Yeah, this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick, but instead it's 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So, So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Castillo. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. No.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Packers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for our Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year of the NFL now.
The secret to his game and his success, incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, He actually demands it because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they're going to be hard to beat each and every ball game.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete.
We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game, and gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Castillo throwing the out route and complete. It's Baker, and he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Castillo. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Castillo.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Operating from the gun, Castillo. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season,
after one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Castillo from the gun on 3rd down. High throw, but the catch is made.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw. Castillo. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Bears at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
On 1st down, Armstrong. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2nd down and 8.
Operating from the gun. Castillo over the middle. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. Whiting, and a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins.
And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Armstrong. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
And they'll run again.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there.
His first rushing touchdown on the year.
And they are able to add on to their advantage.
So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melting.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Up the middle they go. Armstrong. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Whiting, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Armstrong. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Castillo. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Operating from the gun. Castillo. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league. 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last... Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 35 yards on the return. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. And we'll jump right over halftime and keep the game going. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. On 2nd down, it's Armstrong. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Castillo now off the bootleg. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Up the middle they go. Whiting, and he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To throw is Castillo. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Castillo off the play fake. He'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And he's going to go down again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright. And this will stay a 12-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
On 2nd down now, Oakley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now Castillo throwing on first down. And his pass incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those 2-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Armstrong. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On second down, it's Armstrong. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a deep... Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a... So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears now ready to take over again. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's Castillo throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Castillo. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for Carolina. This is taken at the 15. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. So now the Bears down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. He's back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. 10 seconds to go. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leaves them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for the Panthers, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the